All right, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I will be taking you on this training. I've used Zoho for over 5 years now, and a lot of things have evolved, during that time. And even now, it is better and more able to satisfy the industry that you mentioned in the chat. So right now, I will need you to tell me more about the business, because I have looked through your chart of accounts and I can see that there has been no active sales or anything. I also want to understand your knowledge of Zoho Books, like where are you coming from, so that we do not repeat things that you already know and just go straight down into the real thing.
Okay, so before now they were like this particular login, like this particular Zoho account I sent to you. Before now there were like a
Yes.
lot of transactions, but when
Okay.
I talked to the other guy, I told him that because of how the whole thing is scattered, so I decided to start from scratch. So when I started from scratch, that was when I did some those chart of accounts. That was when I added some. If you notice, you will see, if you look at some of the accounts, you see it's showing inactive. Those are because I didn't want to duplicate them. So there are some that are inactive. So that's about the chart. That was why I deleted most of the stuff. So that is why it's showing empty. Then for the
Okay.
Zoho, I know about the items and the items, which is the products you are selling. That's where you record them. Then sales, you have where you add your customers, the payment received and all of that. Okay, I have the knowledge about that. Then for the percentages too, okay, where you add your vendors and your expenses. But the issue I'm having is that I don't know how to merge everything together. Then I'm also having issues with the inventory. Yes, like merge everything together, both the sales, the purchases, merge everything with the chart of account, then how to record inventory. So that's it.
Okay, that's not a problem. Um, so I'm just looking through. So we'll start from somewhere. Since you have ideas about the modules individually, I'll just do like a quick run through, then we'll try to tie them all up together. So everything cannot be understood in one training section. And I understand that we have 2 weeks and 2 days per week to understand it. So during this period, any questions you have at all, any pain points, please let me know so that we can resolve them together. So now you said in your chat that it's retail for oil and gas. Can you walk me through how your normal
Yeah.
daily activity is, like the business itself, the normal daily activity, so that we can tie it into the accounting system?
Okay. So what I do is that because we run 4 stations, right?
Yeah.
Though we are also planning on having more stations, but basically we each of the station, like for example, let's say station one. Station one sells fuel, meaning they have a fuel station there. Then it has a gas station too, which is a gas plant there. Then it also has the one for diesel. That is for station one. Station one deals with sells fuel, diesel, and gas. Why station, let's say station two and station two, station three, and station four, they only sell gas,
Okay.
which is LPG. Yes.
Okay.
So every day, all these sales, let me say for instance now, the sales we make every day, I record it. Let me say if we make sales, today is Wednesday, the sales of today, when I come to work tomorrow, which is Thursday, I'll
Yes.
do the daily sales record. I'll do the sales record of the previous day. So I have an Excel where I record the sales, which is in the Excel, you will see the table, you see like the stock we have at, and the ones we sold, the amount, the price. So I have an Excel like that for each of the stations where I take the daily sales record. So once I'm done with that, every week I'll give a weekly report, which is the weekly sales report.
All right.
Then from the weekly sales report, at the end of the month, I would accumulate everything and I will give a monthly
Report.
POL.
Yeah.
Yes, POL report.
Okay.
But at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
can you hear me? At
Yeah,
the
I
same
can hear
time,
you.
we do expenses every, now expenses every day. But it's just that the
Yes.
expenses we make, most of from the stations, they used to take from the sales money they make. For instance, if they make like 300 sales and maybe they have an expense, they will take it from the sales money,
All right.
right? Though they will report it and all of that.
Okay. No problem. I think I have an idea, from what you have said. Is basically like it's just a retail business. You have stock, you sell stock,
Yes,
stock reduces, you make
yeah,
expenses, and that's basically it. So it's
yeah,
simplified. So it's not really
yes.
there's no special treatment because of the kind of business is basically going to adopt the normal retail setting. So there are certain things I've
But what if,
seen. Okay. Oh yeah.
okay,
No,
I want to
say
say
say.
something
Yeah.
for the,
Yeah.
yes, normally, like for this account now, for instance, if you are to have, like now, the accounts where let me say my directors buy products from, I really don't have access to those accounts. The only
Yeah.
accounts to, I currently have access to is we even created it recently. So I started using it like yesterday. So that account, my director funds the account, while he
Yeah.
expects me to make expenses from the account. But anything relating to buying of products, like I don't know where like those accounts, I don't really have access to them. And maybe there are some other big expenses or purchases it makes, maybe like all these buying of plants or something. I don't also have access to those type of accounts. So I don't know how it will
Oh,
also
you
like
don't have.
affect this. So,
It will affect. It will affect. What it means is that your information will not be complete and correct. I don't know how you reconcile that. I mean, for audits, at the end of the day, are you the only accountant, or you have like a higher accountant that you now send this report to, or that also uses the Zoho that has access to
I'm
those
the
information?
I'm the only accountant. Yeah.
Okay, so that is going
So
to be a bit of an issue, but I think it's something that you can discuss with them at the long run, even if they don't want you to have access, as in can view the account or anything. They can just generate the bank statement at the end of any period, so that you can update your account. I think that's a conversation people need to have. However, it does not affect your normal profit and loss. Do you understand?
that's what I want to say, because because I think my director is mostly concerned with, he just wants to see
The
he
profitability
wants to
of the
know how
business.
much. Yes, how much is like the way I give my sales report now,
Yeah.
how much you we sell and stuff like that. So I think that's just basic. And most when I talk to him about those other accounts, he will tell me
Mm.
that because of how bulky the transactions are and stuff like that, he can't really start telling me that, okay, this is for this. So that was why he had to create these other smaller accounts for me.
Okay. no, the anyway, like I said, no matter what, as an accountant, it doesn't matter how bulky or how anything or how crazy the account is, you have to have a kind of access, unless, like I said, there's somebody higher than you, or maybe the auditor, when it's time for the auditor to do the audited statement. Unless that.
Okay.
But for the purpose of just knowing the profitability of the business, that will not affect you. But for
Yes.
you to give a complete
And
and fair
recording
account,
inventory too.
yes, it doesn't affect
And
you
recording.
recording inventory. As long as when they get inventory, they tell you exactly what they bought and how much they bought it. Do you have that information?
Okay.
What they bought and how
Yes, I
much
have
they
the
bought it?
information. Yes,
If
I
you
have
have
my
those,
information.
yes, so if you have that information, you are good to go. So now I
Okay.
see that you put directors access, directors access, directors senate. So that's those directors, those accounts you were talking about, right?
Yes, yes, I don't have access to.
Yeah. So which account is the one that you have access to?
I've not created it because I started using it yesterday. They
Yesterday.
just
Okay.
created
So
it.
what is this
Yes.
Lusa POS money point?
Okay, okay, yes. Each of the stations have a collection and POS.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what this is. All right. So
Yes.
I'm going to um explain to you my plan, on how
Okay.
your daily recording will look like, so that you will get consistency, right? And is the plan is not absolute. If it doesn't work for you, we can always review it between now and next week. So this is what I'm thinking. You already have an idea of how each works. We'll still run through them when we are executing the plan, in as an example, you understand. But this is my plan based on
Yeah.
what we have said. When stock come in, you go to inventory, you go to items, and you put them in. And I can see LPG, AGO, PMS. I know you understand what that means, but
Yeah.
I for somebody like me that does multi accounts, I would always like to have like this the real spelling, so that people that maybe your auditor or somebody outside your business, this and that, like your consultants, can easily find their way around it. But that's fine. So I can already see that your items are in liters, although this one is in kg.
Yeah.
So okay, this is
It's not
gas.
even it's not even in kg. Yes, it's not even in kg because when you buy it, is in they call it tons.
Yeah, but you have to convert it to kg. So that's the thing.
Okay,
You,
doesn't mean that I have to have like how will I put it now? Like a type of calculator for it.
yes, yes, on Excel, you have to convert it to kg.
Okay.
Because you are retailing. Let's assume you are wholesaling. You buy in tons, you sell in tons. You can leave it as
Mm.
tons. But because you buy in tons and sell in liters and kg, you have to convert it for consistency. There's no way in
Okay.
Zoho where you can convert it. Do you understand? Unless maybe you were
Yeah.
producing and then you buy in tons and then you are now producing it, using it to produce something, and that thing is now sold in liters. There's no need for us to confuse ourselves. So for it to be consistent
Okay.
on Excel, just have a calculation. If it is 100 tons to 1 liter, I mean, we can find that out, online or something. You convert it to liter, and
Okay.
then you impute it. Yes.
Mm.
So my plan is you come in under items, But no, not under items directly. You go to purchases. You have your vendor. I can see so many vendors here, but they have been marked inactive. Do you
No,
know the
there's the
vendors
one that
you
is
buy?
active.
Okay, let me
If
see.
you no, if
Let
you
me do all.
yes, if you
Oh
see
yeah.
the one that is active.
Okay, I've done all. So you come under your vendors and then you create bill.
Mm.
But how do you buy? Are you the one in charge of the procurement, or they just tell you that they have gotten the product?
Yes, my director is the one that buys it. But when he buys it, I told you that we have access to the record. So
Yes.
that was how I got to know the name of the vendors he buys from.
Okay, so that's fine. So when he buys it, you come to bills and you create it like you're just buying. Don't go to items. Oh, in items, you have created the items already. I believe that's basically the major
Yeah,
three items that you sell. You click the vendor, you already know
yes,
how to use the bill. You come here, you add your bill number. There's probably a document, a record number. If there's no record number, if you don't have access to it, you create your own record number, your bill date. If you don't have access to the day it was bought, you use the day you received the information. Do you understand? Or the day the goods are delivered to the station. Just use the closest date to the date
yeah.
of purchase as possible. Payment date terms due on receipt, because by the time you are getting the information, it has already been bought. It goes into account payable as it should. You already have station. That's very nice.
I can't see your
And
screen. I can't see
oh,
your. Can you
oh.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can't see my screen?
I can't see your. Yes, the
Okay.
one you are sharing. Can't see it.
I'll let me stop sharing and try to reshare. Can you see my screen now?
I still can't see it though. Wait till I don't go press. Oh shit. If I minimize it, I will see it. But if I maximize the screen, it will not show.
Oh, that might be from your end
I don't know
then.
what I do.
Mm.
Okay, just continue.
Okay. So you already have the Zoho book set up. The way I'm looking at it, it already has stations. I'm seeing LUSSUA. I'm seeing Tobless. I'm seeing MOSIO. I'm seeing AGES. Are those the names of your stations?
Yeah, those are the names of the stations.
Okay. So you come in item table, you pick the type of item. This is already in liters, inventory assets, the number after you have converted it to liters, the tax. You don't need customer details because it's retail. People walk in to buy. Then the amount, mark as open. So once you mark as open, the items reflect in your inventory. Right now, I can see that you have items in your inventory at 1 naira. Did you do that intentionally?
Because the prices changes, so I didn't know how to. The prices varies. Sometimes you can buy it for 1 4. Tomorrow it will be 1 2.
Yes, so you have to impute the price you used to buy it that day. The price that was used to purchase it. This one that you put now, is this like an opening balance that made you to not know the price to use?
Is it the one at 1 naira?
Yes. Is it an opening balance?
When I put yes, like I didn't know. Like I
The
said, the
price.
prices vary, so I didn't know what exactly to put there. Yes, because I felt like, for instance, now if I put 1 2 now
Hmm.
and tomorrow now I'm buying it 1 4, so I didn't know how I would change it.
No, you should not change it. You should not change it. The information that gets to you is for purchase that has already been made. Am I right? Am I
Yes,
right? Yes. So at the time of purchase,
yes,
it was bought at 1 4. You put it at 1 4. Tomorrow, if they buy at 1 5, you put that tomorrow purchase at 1 5. Next tomorrow, if they buy at 1 2, that purchase for next tomorrow at 1 2, you put it at 1 2. That's the quantity and the price, because at the end of the day, you will get the valuation. There's either you decide to use FIFO, LIFO, weighted average. You will get the valuation at the end of the day. And for Zoho, most times it uses weighted average. So if you got it at 1 2, 1 4, 1 3, you will have total stock of 42,608.41 liters at an average price. Or you can decide if you want FIFO, LIFO, or that first in, first out, or last in, first out. Do you understand me?
yes, I understand.
So you have to use the price. Now, I don't know. I'm trying to see how you could set it up and run it so that you can continue consistently. But this will affect. This 1 naira here is going to affect.
We have like,
So
is there no
yeah,
way for you to change it?
no, I can change it, but I want to be sure that I'm doing the right thing. So as at today that we are speaking, is this what you have on ground? What do you have on ground today in your record? Or when do you want to start this record? Is this record supposed to start from the beginning of 2026?
No, I don't think I'm going back, because going back, I don't have that power. So since I'm already doing the train, let's say next week is starting of July.
Okay, you want to start from 1st of July.
Let me just start from
A new month. So what you are going to do
yes.
for me so that I can help you to do the opening balance, to correct the opening balance, is this: between today and 1st of July, all the stocks you are buying
Mm,
today, between today and 1st of July, or the ones you bought this month, if you have the record, the different prices, I will need it. That's
mm,
on Monday, this price, this quantity, this price, this quantity, this price, this quantity, converted to liters and kg. That's the quantity. Then when after that is done, we will now have the opening stock of July 1st. So we'll work back.
mm,
You understand? We will work back the value of the inventory,
yeah,
and we will use weighted average for the price. That's the
yeah.
total. Let's say we are looking at this 42,608.41 kg. So we'll try to get the value of this particular quantity based on the record that we have on ground. You understand? I'm going to do that for you. I can see that first
No,
of I can see that first of okay, you just started with them. I can see that 1st of July
yes,
is on
yes,
Saturday.
March.
Yeah, okay. So 1st of July is on Saturday. Okay. So by Friday, ending of Friday, Saturday morning, just provide me with those information. I will help you to derive the opening stock
Okay.
that you will now use to continue for the new week. Once you set up that opening stock, is okay. You continue like that. Then for each purchases or inventory that comes in, you will now go through the bills. You put the value, and it will automatically be added to the inventory. And then at the end of the day, you said the sales are, you take the sales, right? And then you come and put them on Zoho. That's what you do, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, no, I've not started. Yes, I've not started. I've not started doing that. But on my own, I use Excel. So every day I do the daily sales record.
Yeah, so on your sales record, you have the quantity of liters sold and the value that they sold those liters, right? What do you do when there is change in price per liter within the day? Does that happen? And what do you do then?
Yes, it happens. It happens.
So what do you do right
When there
now?
is a change, I'm using Excel now. So I know how
Yes,
to, it's just to impute it. Then I will calculate everything. It's easy with Excel.
with Excel. It's also easy with
Yeah.
Zoho. You go to sales, customers, just the way you have it, working customer, you just create. But um instead of just one line, you have new transaction invoices. So instead of just like one line for one item, you can do multiple lines for one item. Like let's say for gas now, you had sold 1,100 in the morning. The number of kg you sold as 1,100, you put it in. Then let's say by 12 noon, the price change to 1,200. You use that same LPG, another line, right? And change the rates. The
Mm,
rate will now be different. So it's very easy. Just like when you use your, so there's a period from maybe from 5 to from 12 to end close of business. For all the kgs that were
mm,
sold for that period, you multiply them by the rate, and that gives you that price. So you can have as many lines as
mm.
possible depending on how many times the price changed, right? So
Okay.
that's for imputing um data into the system. What you need, because it's retail, people working randomly, is no wholesale that you have a specific person that you sell to. You really don't need sales
Mm.
receipt. And I can see that some invoices were not created, but there is sales receipt here. Can you explain why that happened? Like, what was the idea behind it? Or were you not the one that did it? Or do you understand why they did it? Because I'm trying to figure that out.
I was that says receipts. Wait, I'm trying to open it from my end. Okay, I created sales receipt. Like I was what I wanted to do, I was recording it weekly by weekly. So
Yes,
if
which
I
is
want to
okay.
record, instead of doing daily this thing, so instead of this week one now, I've
Yeah,
now sum up everybody that bought for week one. So
yeah.
that is why you have that working customer, most and ages. So I thought I was to create a sales receipt for them.
No, no. So now what you are supposed to create is actually the invoice. Then you now apply payment. That is when sales receipt is now automatically generated. So this exact thing you did, I can even see that you've done all those things I even talked about now. 350.10 kg, one at the rate of 1,500. The same LPG, 27.14 kg at the rate of 1,550. So that's basically what I was saying. But instead of doing it in the sales receipt, you have to do it in the invoice, not sales receipt. The sale, when you do it in the invoice,
Okay.
you now apply payment, right?
Mm,
How
mm.
I okay, let me try to do, it's just that you're not seeing my screen now. I want to try to replicate one of the information you have on the sales receipt as an invoice.
No, there was something I clicked. Now I can't remember. It's something without open picture. I don't know.
Well, okay, what about you leave
Oh,
and come in again and rejoin? Let's see if it
okay. I
works.
should leave and try.
Yeah, yeah. Can you see my screen properly now?
I still cannot see it. Okay, yes, I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing
Okay.
it. Oh, thank God. I'm seeing it
Okay,
now.
that's okay. So, like I was saying, it's not supposed to be in sales receipt. It's supposed to be in invoices. So,
Mm,
so I'm going to try to replicate what you have in sales receipt here in invoices. So, customer name, working customer. So this one for 6.05 million. Working customer, Moise and location is also Moise. Yeah. So we give it use default, of course. So that's fine. So invoice date. Let me see what dates you have here. So this is 8th of June. So this 8th of June, your date, do you use the end of, did you use the end of the week or the beginning?
I was supposed to use, okay, is it the end of the week?
Yeah,
Yes,
did
it
you
should
use
be
the
the
end
end
of
of
the
the
week?
week.
Okay.
Yes, the end of the week. Since I was doing weekly records.
Yeah, so that works. That's perfect. Your sense of judgment is sound, very sound. That's the right thing to do. So yeah, then we have LPG quantity. Here we have 350 10 at the rate of 1. LPG. So have you been using Zoho before now?
No, I've not. I just did ChatGPT to do all these things. Honestly.
Um, cool. What about any other software?
I was using ELP before. I know how to use ELP, then I've used QuickBooks.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, but I've not used it.
Okay. So LPG sales. Perfect. Now, do you people charge VAT? Is there any tax
No, we
associated?
don't do VAT. Don't charge.
Okay, you don't do VAT. All right. Okay, so this is it. So you save as drafts. Kindly select the name for mandatory reporting tag, business segment. Okay, it's retail sales. Okay, so this is what the invoice looks like. Then you go to, you mark it as sent, and then you record payment. So when you record payments for working for this or that amount received, so where did the money come into? As at 8th of June, you had received that money.
So that money normally is to go to the POS.
Yes. So
But
POS
also we
transaction.
also transfer those money every day to the director's account.
Then that's another entry. So this one, I'm trying to put it in the POS. Okay, MO. This is the right POS, right? MOS.
Yes, most.
Okay. Now, good. Now save as paid. So if you come here, now that we have created the invoice and applied payment, if you come to sales receipt, okay, to be able to generate receipt, I want to see. Oh, sorry, payment received. Okay, you go to payment receipt. Yeah, so this is what your receipt is supposed to look like, not this. I suspect that this was created by the person that set up this account.
Okay, yes. Okay, this is how
Who
the receipt.
These are the person did it, right?
Yes.
Mm. So it was created by a person that set up. So is a duplicate, is more of a duplicate, and
So we have to delete this one.
yes, you have to delete it. It's not really relevant, especially since you said you wanted to start imputing from July.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to clear most of the things safe. So this
Yeah.
one's down.
So this is what your, when you give your receipt, this is what it will look like. This is payment receipt. Then this is invoice. Those are the proper records that
Okay.
should have. Yes. So once you have done that, this stock will automatically reduce. This stock will automatically reduce from the value of stock that you have. And you can track to be sure that what you are doing is consistent, because you have Excel where you put it daily. Now you now transfer it weekly, or you want to be doing it daily. Do
I
you want
think I'll be doing it. I'll be doing it weekly.
Okay, so that means you have an Excel, so you already know what your stock is. You can do like a mental calculation to be sure that it's correct, but it will be correct. You understand? At the end of the day, by the time you have you see, can you see that the stock on hand has reduced? Before we used to have 42,000 plus. Now it has reduced to 38,000. So you can just do the maths and be sure that it's consistent. Once it's consistent, your record is good as done. No issues. Then after you said you now transfer the POS sales to the director's account, right? Or is there something you like to ask based on what we have done? Because I want to move to transferring the amount to the director's account. Hello? Hello?
Sorry, I lost connection.
Okay, that's not a problem. I was asking to know if there is something you want me to explain again before I move to the transfers, the money transfer from the POS
Yes,
to the bank. Is there anything else you want me to
yeah,
explain from the invoices, the payments received, the inventory? No, the items. I think we've done that. Then the purchases. Is there any other thing you want to ask? Any specific?
yes.
Okay.
For the
Yeah.
items, I listed
Mm.
3 items. You said that is
Yes.
okay.
Yes. If that's
Then
the
that
only
part
three
you said,
items that you sell, that's fine.
then that the part you said, the part you said that 1 naira part, I didn't get it. That you said I'm not supposed to put 1 naira because that 1 naira seems like a default figure. So I didn't get the part that I can change it anytime there is a
Okay.
change in rates.
No, 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 no. No, you are not supposed to change it anytime there's a change in price. No, 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 no. So when you want to buy, or see these items, you put them once and you put that's it once and that's it forever, unless you are adding a new item, a new unique item. That's why I said if you have that record for me, I will just um take out this and put the real opening stock as at 1st of July. Do you understand me?
Okay.
These
Yes.
items is, if you are coming here to put stock, you are doing it based on the fact that you have opening stock before carrying out
Mm,
any transaction. Once you buy another stock, you don't come here to edit it. You go to purchases and create a bill. When you create a bill here, it
okay.
automatically increases the cost of that. This, I can see you have bills here already. Okay, then it's fine.
Yes. That was how I
It's fine.
created.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You have bills, you have rates, you have the rates. It's okay. I think I get now. It's okay. So this is what, let me see if you have any opening stock that is valued at 1 naira. So are you seeing it? There's no opening stock. So this 1 naira valuation is invalid. Do you understand me? So there is no need,
Yeah.
there's no need for that record that I asked for. But at the beginning of July, you have to confirm that what you have on paper is exactly what you have on Zoho.
And this record is not correct because I didn't convert it to the liters actually. So
Okay,
I
you
was
didn't
using
convert
that
it to,
some
okay, okay, okay,
yes.
okay, okay. Well, that's very easy. You come to items, you click on an item and you edit. So while editing, you can edit the units, the selling price, the cost price. You already have your account set up. It's tracking inventory already. You see, the inventory valuation method is already there. First in, first out. So you can now put in what you have as at 1st of July in here. You must have converted it to tons, right? You come and add the stock.
So liters or kg.
Yes, to liters or kg.
So in a situation whereby in the week new stock was added, let me say the stock it has not finished and they added to it.
It doesn't matter. You just do purchases. It will add automatically. It will update the stock at hand. Do you understand me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The system already handles any technicalities that might arise. The only thing you need to do is to feed it the correct data. There's already an inventory valuation method picked. The account is going to report to is already listed there. All you have to do is the items are already existing. As at 1st of January, we have to put in the opening stock so that everything will be working correctly. So we convert the tons to liters so that we have the accurate quantity. Then for and before you do that, please don't delete these purchases, these bills. You understand? Before we get the correct this thing, don't delete these bills. It will come in handy. So once we are done, we
Okay.
can delete it. So once we have our opening stock put in like correctly, all you just have to do anytime there's item, just go to bills and buy. Add new bill. Who did you buy from? You put it. Bill number, just for your record. I already talked about this. The closest date to the purchase as possible. What did you buy? You bought LPG. Of course, it will go to inventory assets. How many did you buy? Let's say 500,000 liters. At what rate? They always tell you the rate per liter you bought, abi? Or is it the rate per tons?
The rate per no the let me say you buy 25 tons. Yeah, they'll tell you the rate. Let's say the rate is 1 to 80. 1 to 80 times that 25,000.
Wait, 1 to 80 times that 25,000 tons. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? You need to
Yes.
confirm if that rate is for liter or for tons.
It's for tons, not liter, for tons.
So we have to find the rate per liter.
So that's why you said I should convert. I should convert
Yes,
now.
yes, exactly. So once you've converted it, you put it in. Once you put it in and you click save as open, let me just show you with this. We can always delete it. Now I put 200. I put 200,000 liters, right? Save as open. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, there are a lot of mandatory things. And you see that the stock has on hand has increased.
Mm.
So whenever you buy new stock, all you need to do is create a bill. The stock will increase. When you sell, all you need is to create an invoice. The stock will reduce. That's basically it. Then you have your balance stock at the end of every day or every week, since you'll be doing it weekly. That's how it works. I want to delete that bills.
Okay. Then
Hmm?
now this, I told you we have, I told you we have 4 stations.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't know if you saw the part of this on the settings, this location. We have the location, we have I think 3 stations.
Yes.
I don't know if that setting is correct.
Okay, you have 4. You need to add one more. That's what you are saying.
Yes, but when I was doing that part, they were telling me that I can't do more than 3.
Yes, that's because of the, it's because of the, what will I say? The subscription. Let me just try to,
Okay.
let me just try to, so let me just say Lagos. Let me see. You have reached the maximum number of locations that can be created for this organization. Do you understand? So
So
it's
I
not,
have to subscribe. Yes.
yes. So we have to increase the subscription. That's what it is.
Then now another question is, if on that item part now, I have 3 products, and now
Yes.
I have different stations. But when I was adding it up on the item, it's looking as if all the product, like Zoho was capturing the items as one station item
Yes.
instead of capturing it to the different locations.
Okay.
I feel
Let me
like
see.
location 1 should have one
Yeah.
stock count separate from the other.
So you can do it. However, there are different ways. So we could use associate tags, or we can create LPG for this location, LPG for that location, LPG for, you understand what I mean? So it will, instead of 3
Is it
items,
on the item?
yes, on the items. So instead of 3 items, you will now have 3 items times 4 locations.
Mm.
So which one would you like to do? To use associate tags or 3 items
I
times
asked
4? You said? I would
the
advise
3
that
items
you
times
use,
4.
yes, that one me I would advise that you do. It's clean. It's easy to separate when you are doing reports.
Okay, meaning I should have each item for each station now. That's what it means.
Yes, yes, each item for each station, yes. So LPG, you put LPG underscore the station, LPG under AGO underscore the station, the location, sorry, or station, whatever. So your profit and loss statement. So at a glance, your profit and loss is okay. At a glance, you can see total AGO sales, total LPG sales, PMS sales, and the cost of sales, right? And I think you could also add
Yes.
filters to filter by location. So you can have your P and L for each location. So this is your profit and loss for this location. Yeah, so you can have your P and L for different locations. This is the chart view. table view. So then for inventory, you can see your inventory in your balance sheet. So for inventories, we can also still filter by location. So if you don't want to have this thing,
Like,
you can still see it by location.
why you putting that? So how do I put it by location?
You come up, you scroll up to the end of the page. You can see here business overview balance sheet as of June 24th. Filters. So as of today, this is the date. The report base is accrual. Then more filters. When you come to more filters, this will not be there because this is how it will look. You click down, so you can filter by location, by reporting tag, by station, by business segment. So if you click by location, comes in is in, you pick your location and then you run report.
Okay.
So this is the balance sheet by location. So this is the inventory by location. And then when you click in, you can see the in and out based on the location. Because when you are creating the purchases, right? When you are creating the vendor purchases, sorry, the bills, if you remember, there's an option for you to choose location, station. Yeah. And here you can choose your location here. So this is warehouse location. Okay, see the location here, the real location. So you can choose your location here. So with this, the inventory will actually report in the right location, but you will not be able to see it at a glance, like as it's easy at the end of the day to come and say, oh, this is what I have. Does this tally with what I have on paper? Do you understand? So it's better. That's why I would advise you to have items for each location, because when you come to the reports and then you filter by location, you cannot see your quantity at a glance. You're only seeing the value. So that's why I said you should do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any other thing?
Nothing. No, I'm just thinking of how to practicalize, especially this conversion something, because I think that will make me have a better understanding of it.
Okay. So do you have like okay, let's just browse it out, right? Tones to liters. Tones to liters converter. So convert tone register to liter. 1 tone is equal to 2,831.684 tones. You understand? So what that means is that 2,000 tones will be 2,000 times 2,200 and 2,831 tones, but 31 liters. There are a lot of, I can say I'm on Google, so there are a lot of unit converters that you can use to convert. I think that's where, for buying, that's where the major thing is, and that's where consistency is. And once you get that right, your report will be 100% okay.
Okay.
So what another thing that I would advise is that you take your time. I think this video will be made available to you. You take your time, maybe look at one or two things that we have discussed. Okay, I didn't talk about transferring of money. So I think the invoice that we raised, we use this MOSI invoice. So you can see it's customer payments instead of sales receipt, working customers. Are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing my
I'm
screen?
seeing your screen, but it's still showing. I'm seeing it. It's still showing the balance sheet part. I think it's
Oh, I guess
network.
that's network. That's network. I'm currently in banking.
Okay, okay. Now it's showing Mosio POS now.
Yes, yes. So you said
Okay.
at the end of every day, you have to transfer the money to the director's account. So what I would advise
Yes.
for your report to be consistent is that you have access to the all the different types of POS. You have access to them
Mosio.
at the yes, you have access to
Yes.
them at the end of the day, right? Do you?
Yes.
So what I would
Yes.
advise is that when you create invoice, you don't just pay for it in bulk using this, you pay for it daily, the way the record is. Then you transfer it
Mm,
daily to the directors, to the other accounts, so that there will be consistency between the
mm.
POS record and the bank record.
Okay. So it means I have to be recording my transactions daily now.
And you don't necessarily have to record it. You can record the invoice once. It's only payment. Even this payment self, if you want, you can record it once like this. It's just that when you now do a transfer daily, you have some minus, but I think it's okay. You can do that. If you record the invoice once a week, record the payment once, right? Then record the transfers to the other
Mm,
accounts daily. You take the total just the way it is in the POS bank statement, the POS statement, the way that transfer value is, you transfer it to that account for
mm,
consistency.
mm,
You understand? Because of bank reconciliation, at the end of the day, whoever will do that bank reconciliation,
mm.
that's what I advise.
Okay.
You know how to record transfer now, right? Money out, transfer to another account. So this location, this
Is there a
trans
special record for it?
you just have to come here.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to you. You just have to come to the bank,
I have to come where?
to the
Which side?
banking
Okay,
module.
banking side.
Yes, you pick the POS.
Mm.
You can drop down here and pick any other bank or POS, right? Then you go to add transactions and then transfer to another account. So this transfer is from the head office that's automatically picked the
Just
POS.
hold on, no, hold on. My own is just spoke. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So after I open banking, what's the next? I'm seeing all accounts. What's the next thing?
Okay, I've seen all transactions. So you go to add transaction. Are you seeing add transaction?
Add No, add bank or credit card.
Where are you seeing add bank? Okay. Okay, I know what is. Okay. All right, add bank or credit down. Now come down and pick the POS you want to transfer from.
Okay, Monsieur. Let me click on Monsieur. I've clicked on it.
Okay. Then you see add transaction.
Yes, I've seen it. One transaction.
Transfer to another account.
Yes.
You select the director's account you want to transfer to.
And there's one director's current to collection account.
Yes, I can see that. However,
That's what I clicked.
However, I don't think that's the right. It should be the bank account. It should be. Is it not a bank
Let's say
account?
it's yes, it's a bank account. It's a bank account.
So it should actually, it
I
should
think it's the
ideally be a bank
UBA.
account. So
The
the UBA,
UBA.
yeah, I think that should be the right approach, because this director's current account is usually used for account transfer for money transfer to the director's personal account for maybe loan or any other thing.
Okay,
Or
I
anytime
get.
the director puts in money into the business, can also come from there.
Okay.
So UBA, you put the amount, but like I said, you do it one per day. You break it down just exactly the way the record is in the POS, so that whoever is doing reconciliation can reconcile properly. They will not start blaming you that you have made the work difficult for them. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes.
So you put in the value, maybe for that week is maybe 62.
Are you putting the
6.2.
value for the week or for the day?
It's for the day. I don't know what it is, so I'm just assuming. I don't know. I'm just putting anything, like maybe 1.2.
Or if I do it for the week, let's say at the end of the week, I sum up like all the transfers for that week and I just like transfer it once. It's okay. You said it's not advisable.
You know all these things, is easy and fast. But when you start looking for money that did not lose, that's when you will know the benefit of doing it as per the statement on that POS. You know the POS has statements. Exactly.
Yes.
The closer your Zoho Books transaction is to the statement, the easier it is for you to reconcile accounts. You can do it together.
Okay.
It's nobody will fault you for that. But that's my own 2 cents based on experience.
Okay. Okay, I
Assuming you
understand.
have the
If
other
possible,
account,
sir, if I can,
if you can do what?
which other account?
I say, assuming you have access to the other account and you have balanced it immediately, you know that you will not have any issue to say you want to go back and be looking for something. But now you don't even have that account. So whoever is going to be reconciling that, and you are saying now that your boss said if the value of transaction is much, to start explaining to you this, that. So it is it's going to be very cumbersome for the person that will be reconciling it. And you don't even know, it might be that 2, 3, 4 locations are transferring to the same account. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's just my 2 cents.
Okay. If possible, if I can also be doing that, if I can also be doing the daily sales like every day, I think that is also okay, right?
Very okay. In fact, perfect. That's very okay. Do it daily and forget about it.
Okay. So after putting the amounts, then save.
Yeah. You put the amount, the description, you can describe so day, January something something, or you don't need, just daily sales remittance. Then you click on save. So to be in withdrawal. So at the end of the day, your PS is going to be reading 000 at the end of the day, or maybe there is charges.
Yes. It also means that I also have to, oh my God, I also have to do that reconciliation because of the bank charges.
Yes, you have to do reconciliation too. If not, you might be carrying minus that you will not be able to explain, or addition that is you of money that you did not utilize. And you should know that for voluminous transactions, the bank charges might be over the roof.
Yes.
And
so
sometimes
for transactions that are made,
and sometimes maybe somebody did transfer, he said decline. Meanwhile, the POS might have, the bank might, you know, this in and out transaction that happen with the bank. Reversal, all those kind of things.
Yes.
If you are making it in bulk like that, it might be difficult for you to trace.
Then for transactions that are bulk, like there are some transactions that, for instance, if I buy a compartment of, let's say, diesel, that's a bulk transaction. I bought it and I immediately sold it to like another, let me say another company, but it's not a retail. Yeah.
Okay. So for that
How do I
one,
record that?
for that one, for bulk sales,
Yes.
I would advise that you have a different item for that, unless you want to convert to liters and sell back in liters. So for that one, you can have the record in bulk and sell out in bulk too. Do you understand? So your buying and selling must tally. Inventory buying and selling must tally. So instead of cracking your brain to convert the one for bulk, you can have items for bulk. Then you purchase in bulk and sell in bulk too. So boy, when you say bulk, are you talking about tons or you're talking about container?
Yes, in tons. And another thing about this bulk is that my director does it from his own account. For instance, if my director, let's say, he bought a truck of diesel, right, in bulk,
Yes.
then he immediately sells it, right? I also don't have access to that account. So like the transaction is between him and let me say the client is so little.
But
But
it gives
most
you the
times he wants
records.
me to record it. Yes,
Eh?
yes. He wants me to record this class. Yes, yes.
So that's, like I said, that's just the way to do it. You have the bulk item in tone. When they buy, you
Mm,
put it in tone. You sell it out to in tone.
mm,
What you will not have, you will have your profit and loss. What you will not have
mm,
is the payment trail, which is beyond your power. So anytime it's
mm.
ready, they can reconcile that.
Okay, but if I have okay, is the payment trail?
Yeah.
But yes, now I'm very if I'm very sure that they've paid for it, I can also create that now.
Yes. But how are you sure of the amount that was paid? I know you know the price, the rate, which will
Yes,
give you your
yes,
receivable. Do you know how the money
yes.
came into the bank? Do you know if it's 2 tranche or 3 tranche? Do you know if there's a shortfall? Do you know if there was a reversal? Do you know if it came in the same day? Do you know if an advance was paid? Maybe an advance was paid last week. The man got the container today and paid the balance. Like, do you know the contracts between the person
Yes,
and your
I
boss
get.
for payment?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Let me tell you one thing. It's easier to reconcile payments or transactions when they are not in the system, like you are not going to be putting them manually. Now, when they are already in the system and
Mm,
they are wrong, you are not looking for where the problem is.
mm. Okay, so I would only try. No, I understand, Sha. That is, I would only try and make sure that whatever transaction I'm recording is a transaction that I have like proof of,
Yes,
and I can back.
exactly. Hello? I think that's it. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. You were saying
Okay.
something, I didn't hear what you said.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, no problem. Do you have any other question?
Mm, no, I just want to use this first lecture to go over some of the things you said, the corrections and the advice you gave. So I wrote them down. So the first one is I should learn to convert tons to liters or kg.
Yes,
Then instead of creating a sales receipt, I should use invoice
yes,
instead.
yes,
Then okay, I should delete the sales receipt. Then I should add items for each stations.
yes.
Okay, so those are the things that I would have to work on before our next class.
Okay, all right. So, since you want to start using it in July, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the dates. Okay, that works perfectly. So I can see that July starts next week, Wednesday. So we are going to meet um on Thursday. No, we are going to meet on Wednesday. So I
Yes.
can keep in the opening, all right. And then by Friday, I can follow up on how smooth your journey has been. Okay, no problem. So we'll meet again on Friday, 26th. That's next tomorrow.
Then
Right?
there's also another part. There's also another part
Okay.
of this business. They call it the trucking part of it. In the
Okay.
sense that there are sometimes that we have trucks, we use our trucks to deliver products. I will make
Okay.
profit from it. I will make profit from it. But but we also have expenses, which is the diesel and the loading expenses.
Okay. So
Yes.
those
So
ones are straightforward. Those ones will not be under inventory. It's more like a service that you render. So you don't need them. You don't need to use items for those ones. You can just, when you want to create invoice, you can invoice directly. This is invoice. I'm just telling you two ways you can do it. You invoice the location, the station, the segment, then item details. So instead of clicking one of these, you just put trucking. Hmm?
mm,
The trucks, do they belong to a particular different stations?
no, it's a general, more
Okay,
like
I can see that business segment already has logistics service. Yeah, but station is compulsory, so you might have to just put it under one station. Maybe you put all the trucking under one station. It's compulsory, so there's no way you're creating an invoice without that. Then location also, you have to put a location, so there's no way you're creating an invoice without that. But once the business segment is logistics service, that's okay. So item details, you put trucking instead of picking one of it, or then you do quantity is one because it's not valued in quantity. Then the rate is what you charge
mm,
the person, the amount that you charge the
mm,
person, that's what is in the rate, and then your amount. So if you see here, are you following? You are following me. You can see my screen, right? Let's say you are
yes,
charging the person
yes,
2 million, then the amount. I don't know if you charge VAT on that particular business. Do you charge VAT on that business?
no, I'm not sure.
Okay.
No,
So you now come here, select an account. Now I want to see they're supposed to have an income account for trucking. Can you see it here? Trucking revenue.
yes,
So once you click this, let me just assume that this. So what other thing am I missing? Station, logistics. Okay. So save as draft, mark as sent. So once you do that, you see your reports, profit and loss. This one is by location, so you might not see it. You come here, delete. So you can see it, trucking revenue. Can you see it? So for the
yes,
invoice, you might want to put specifically like where the truck is going to instead of just trucking. You understand? You might want to be
mm,
elaborated. You
mm,
might want to elaborate. So being trucking service to Mr. So from Lagos to Kano. You understand? You might want to be more detailed, and then it will reflect.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to cancel that. Then
So how
for
do I record the expenses?
the expenses, now for the expenses, you just come here, come down to purchases, click on expenses, record expenses. So location, ensure that the location you use for the trucking is consistent with the location you use for the expenses. You understand? So the dates, the expense
Yes.
account. So you will not have it as cost of goods sold now. You should have it, you should have a separate expense for it. So this is for truck
Yes, I
repairs
put
and
loading
maintenance.
expenses.
Loading
I put it
expense.
as then we have the loading yes.
But now
Then there's also the one.
Now, what I want to point out here is that if you put loading expense under admin expenses, under all these expenses like this, it means that is the expense your company is incurring, not that is the expense for business. They have different treatments when it comes to tax. So it's supposed to be under this cost of goods sold that the trucking, the loading expenses will be. So
Okay, that's because it's relating to customer.
yes, it's relating to that.
Right?
Yes. So let me come here. I think I should be able to move it. Loading expenses. So that's where it's supposed to be. So expenses. So select an account, loading expenses. Let's say it costs you 300,000. Okay. 300,000. Is it tax exclusive or inclusive? Then pay through. You have the operations account now, or the account. You say you've not put it here. You can put the account now, right?
Yes. Okay, it's supposed to be a bank account, right? It's supposed to be a bank account.
Yes.
That is the operations account that I put there, but I've not put the bank details.
Okay. So operations account, you put your notes. In your notes, explain very well. It's very good to explain your expenses very well because of tax people. This is for this. You come, you click your station. That's because station is compulsory. Normally for this business, it's not compulsory. But the settings has made everything compulsory. Then your logistics service, and you click on save.
Okay, so that is for the loading expenses parts of it. Okay, this one we did now is the one that is relating to the business, because sometimes we use our own trucks to supply to ourselves.
And no, that one will not be here. That one will not be here. That one will be in your admin expenses.
Oh, okay, so this loading expenses now we use is the one for the customer.
Yes. Under cost of sales.
I thought you said it's supposed to be cost. It's supposed to be. Why do you not use cost of sales now?
It's under cost. Is a direct cost. It's a direct cost. So it's under cost of sales. I did what? I moved it here now.
There's cost of goods.
No.
Yes.
Separate it because the type of business is different. Do you understand me?
So is that why you use the loading expenses?
Yes, that's why I moved the loading expenses to cost of goods sold, because the type of business is separate. So you're supposed to have, for example, now if you come here, You see that you have different business segments. This business, you're supposed to have cost of sale for each business segment like this. You're supposed to have separate cost of sale. Retail business segment, bulk retail business segment, LPG dealers business. You're supposed to have different cost of sales, so that at a glance you can do the profit and loss of each business segment.
So I have to create that.
Yes, that's the best thing, because you see here, you can't even filter by business segment. Can you see? You can't filter by business segment. Okay, I can see that you can do that. Okay, you can filter. Okay.
So now this cost of sales now, if I open my chart of accounts, then I will go to each of the, how they call it?
You know what? You know what? Based on the fact that you can filter by business segment, you can continue using your cost of goods sold. So anytime you want to generate reports, you filter by cost of, you filter by segment. But if you filter by segment, yes, you filter by segment, that's it. Are you seeing my screen? So if you filter by segment, you can see the revenue and you can see the cost of goods sold and get your profit. So you could also use it like that instead of opening multiple accounts.
Okay. So now I've gotten this part of loading expense, because this loading expenses part is always in form of cash, like it's always in form of money. But the other expense, but this other expense is in form of money, which is the one of the diesel, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they would have to take diesel from us. So them taking the diesel from us is using our stock.
Yes. Yes. Which one?
So that's
which one?
Like
are
under
you
this,
talking about the bulk or what? Which one? Is it the one that you remove? Is it the bulk or the one that you remove stock from? Is it the bulk that you are selling to another client?
I'm talking about both of them, both the bulk and the one for ourselves.
Okay. So for the bulk, it's still the same thing. It's like you are doing for the working customers. You create an invoice to sell, so it will automatically reduce the stock. You understand? It will reduce your stock. When you are buying it, you create a bill for it. It will increase your stock. Now, for the one that is transferring from one location to another, you have to buy from one location and sell
for operational
use.
No, or for operational use.
Which one is for operational use? Are you talking about the loading cost of moving the truck? Oh yeah, come again. I'm trying to understand you.
I'm talking about for the diesel, right? Apart from that bulk one, which is the one we are for our clients, that one we've already subtracted this normally. Then there are some that we use for our own, like our own use to run our operations.
You don't pay for it immediately, right?
We don't pay for it. We only collect, but we don't pay. Like we don't pay for it. We only record it that okay, we take so and so amounts, so and so liters for this station to run this station, maybe for this week. If it finishes, they'll go back and collect because they have it in
So
stock.
you will use the adjustment for it. Is adjustment you will use for those things. So the date that you used it, the account that is going to. So you have to make an expense. Okay, so this is fuel and diesel expense. Since you are using it for operation, it goes to fuel and diesel expense. Look at your reason. Are you seeing it? Generator fueling, GM's car fueling, delivery shortage, fuel for truck, fuel for vehicle, station expenses. You understand? So that's your reason. So we can say station expenses. The location, you put the location involved. You describe what it was used for, and you select the items. You do this. This is the quality, quantity adjusted, and this it's what it will be. It was 11,350. Now it will reduce to, let's say, 11,000.
Also note that we also sell this, so there's a part of it we also sell though.
Sell as how?
Like there's a part of the diesel we also sell.
Yeah, but there are different things, different treatment for different purposes. The one you are selling is there. That's the one, once you sell it, that's the one you are creating invoice for. You are selling for the working customers or the bulk. It goes through invoicing. But the one that you are using for the company, that you are using internal, you are not paying cash for it. You are using it internally. Is adjustment you will use.
Okay.
So I want to do something.
Where the other guy?
You see
What we're
it?
waiting today. I'm waiting and making. Yes.
Have you seen that it has reported in the operating expenses?
I'm seeing you are still in inventory adjustment too.
Oh, that's your that's your network. I mean, profit and loss. I'm trying to show you the effect of what we did. Tell me when you can see the updated position.
I said you should come and drop your account number. You do not come since. Is it that you don't want your money?
I thought you said you'd come.
I said you should come later. This is after 5. I would have closed since because I'm having something to do. Well, this network is bad. Okay, I'm seeing it now. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. So did you
Yeah, I'm
understand
seeing
what
it
we
now.
did? Uh-huh. So
Yes, so
that
I
we
can see the
reviewed
place of
before.
the
You
yeah.
say you can see what?
I can see the place of the fuel and diesel.
Yeah.
Then
You
where is the
see, it's
loading expenses of
under
the line?
operating expenses. So
Yes, yes. I'm supposed to give you. Please, ma, just hold on.
no problem.
His passport. I have his passport there. Can I have any means of identification? Can I just read the photograph? My director said I will send you 10K best to assist the transport. Like, said stop happening here. I think before the long day, send another 10K. You don't have to transport, like, before you receive your salary. Like, okay, hello, ma.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
All right.
Okay, some of this this part is, I will not say it's complex, but
It's with time. It's with time.
yeah. So all my adjustments. So what about the adjustment? No, the diesel now that we collected for the diesel that we use for the, let me say, bulk transaction. Now let me say we use like 200 liters of diesel. So
Yeah.
after recording the load expenses for that transaction, I can also record the diesel. I record it separately.
Yes. No, you will not record it 2 times. So because you don't spend cash to get the diesel now. You don't spend cash, right? So you just record the value of the diesel that you use for administrative expenses. That's all.
No, I'm talking
Or is
about
that not
when okay, no, I'm talking about the one we give to the one we use for clients for customers. The one we use for the clients.
but that one will go under cost of sales. The one that you use for clients, is it for the trucking business, Abi?
Yes, yes.
That one will go under cost of sales. You record that one as
I
expense.
always invoice.
No, not invoice. Expenses, cost of sales.
Okay,
Okay, no,
okay.
no, no. I understand what you are saying. I get you because you want to reduce the stock. So you have to use
Mm,
adjustment. It's adjustment you will use. Once there is no cash, once cash did not exchange hand, you have to use adjustment. So you come just the way we did before. You see, there's cost of goods sold there. So you can either use that, you can use that, not either. You can use that for the trucking business. That's what you use. The reason there should be delivery. No, fuel for truck. You understand? Fuel for truck. That's what it will be. Then location, put location. Description, we put the proper description. Then the item, just like we have done. Sorry, let me take this call.
Okay. So, gosh, so your director put me on training. No. Hello? Hello, ma.
Hello, sorry, I excused myself to take a call.
Okay. So now we'll continue on Friday. I need to start going home now.
Oh, okay. No. Just hold on. Okay. Okay, no problem. So see you on Friday, okay?
Okay. Thank you, ma.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.